Hi, my name is Damien Haas. From what I can tell, I was a close friend of Shane's. He always said it, but he had like a weird thing behind his eyes. I didn't really believe it. A lot of people have said some messed up things about Shane today. But I can't roast my dearest friend. Not because of how close we are, but I've always looked up to him. If I was like sitting down and he was on like a platform. So instead of roasting him, I'm going to be honoring him by singing the music that is gone with him. I will be doing the traditional top family 21 screams salute. I ask for everyone's silence and absolute seriousness.
Okay.
But if anyone could help me keep count, that's gonna also be helpful. Ah! Ah! Ooh! Ooh, ooey! That was just one. Oh! Ah! 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 That one counts as two.
Okay, we're at 11.
Oh! 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 Ha! 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 Ah! Oh! Oh! Ooh!
One more.
Ah!
21.
Ian, are you still going up after this? Okay, I'm gonna leave my headshot.
What up, everybody? It's me, your boy Augustus. Olivia. I always knew one of us would go first. My services were needed today, not for Yelp reviewing, but acting as a sin eater. That's right. Though Olivia may be small and light, she is plump with sin that she has gathered through her life. I will be eating a meal today over the corpse to take this sin into my own body. I'm already too dense to rise up to heaven, so I might as well make sure you've got a clear path. Garçon, bring in the meats and grains. Thank you very much, Garçon. One day I will learn your name. All right, what we got going here? First, we're gonna set up. Don't want to get anything on your nice single tracksuit. And endless supply of new shoes. There we go, it's a little picnic. I'll be reading out a list of sins here as I eat the most heavenly food, spaghetti, directly over her body.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
Oh, y'all are about to see something fucking weird. All right, here we go.
Oh my god.
Sin number 1. Olivia was responsible for crashing the housing market. Oh! Which is what she calls driving her SUV through an unoccupied subdivision. She cheated on Erewhon with a supermarket chain that I'm not wealthy enough to pronounce. Many of you may not know this, but she is addicted to prescription glasses. She didn't prepare for Try Not to Laugh once, and then every other time after that. I once saw her eat a nun. But at least she finished it. She is known for coveting neighbors' goods. She's coveted Sam's goods, if you know what I'm saying. She is guilty of stealing the hearts of a nation. And she made a fucking killing on the black market with them. It's okay, she helped them get overthrown later, so it's fine. She fell asleep during a conversation we were having one time. And she's known for greed. Hey, buddy, save some concussions for the rest of us. Well, my belly is swollen with questionable meat. And Olivia is now light enough to rise up to heaven. I personally don't believe in it, but I got a free meal out of it. Any Have a good one. And if we end up in the same spot, fight me. I will go next. Hello. My name is Wolfgang Amadeus Cox Arquette Love Hewitt. You may all blame me for the top of Noah as you see before you. For you see, I was his hairstylist for a long time.
Oh my God.
Noah was a source of a lot of things for me. Both my rent and my nightmares. My greatest source of creativity and my greatest source of chemical burns.
No!
No! I have more bleach in me than an anime from the 90s. This guy knows what I'm talking about. What can I call Noah other than a human mantis shrimp? Because he sees more colors than the rest of us combined.
Oh my God.
As I try to reach in my pocket for my notes, I am stricken with unbelievable pain.
Oh no.
But it is nothing compared to the 3 a.m. calls I would get from Noah. He would just pick up the phone and say something like, "Green," and I'd hear a voice like Tiffany say, "Please come back to bed," and he says, "I have to do this. I have to do this." And then so would I. Noah paid great money. I don't know what kind of day rate Smosh has for him, but I do know that it all went to me, so thank you very much. I probably see Noah more than his family does, because look at him. A lot of people would say that your hairstylist is a lot like a therapist because of how much they listen to you. I would say I'm more like a psychiatrist because of the sheer amount of chemicals going into both of our bodies. Ow.
Oh.
Here is a list of the styles Noah has asked me for between the hours of 1 a.m. and 7 a.m. at the drop of a hat. The Fruity Pebbles. The Infinity Gauntlet. Fruit Stripe Gum. No, they made it different in the 90s. Look up the one from the 90s, and I want that. The Joker, but like a teen drama. The discontinued Pepsi Clear. The concept of refracted light. In edible arrangement. The Eye of Sauron. And a hyacinth macaw. I had to look that one up. Noah asked one more thing for me before he would be laid in the ground. And that is one last style of his beautiful, fucked up hair. I will honor this now.
Oh my God.
Ach nein, ach mein lieber Gott! Gott in Himmel! Yeah, that's about right.
Oh.
Good night, sweet prince. I'm sure we will both end up in the same place, and I will fight you there.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
No!
Oh.
Shit. I was so close. God damn it. All right. Wow. It's amazing that you all showed up to my funeral. All my favorite people here. It's just like my birthday, except you guys remembered. This is awesome. I was a little bit prepared for this in case this ever happened. I wanted to be buried. Also, I specifically asked to be buried with my keyblades. But that's okay. That's fine.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's whatever. You've been working very hard.
Sorry.
Thank you. Now let's get this out of the way right off the bat. You know, Rachel talked about the high probability of me being on the spectrum. I want to be very clear. Rachel cleared that with me beforehand. Don't come for her in the comments. Rachel, I also want to apologize to you for stealing your style and vibe. I'm not one of your 36 followers, so I had no idea. I had no idea idea that that's what I was doing. I'm so sorry. Oh, you were in the circle. Sorry, you're probably up to 40. Now, Rachel is right. I talk a lot about mental health. You could say I'm a little bit special. And I'm not talking about being on the spectrum. I mean, I'm better than you guys. No, I'm kidding. No, so my therapist isn't at a level to officially diagnose me with ASD, but she does very strongly hint. She's like, you know, you do show a lot of the signs and the symptoms that would align with someone who would be on the spectrum. And while she's doing that, she winks so much, I finally get what it's like for y'all to be in a scene with me. Matthew Scott, I had a feeling that you'd be here, because I always knew you'd show up for me, you know, when it really counted. And I'm sure you get this all the time, but what? Listen, I don't know if you follow Matthew Scott Montgomery, and if you're not, that's a mistake. You should be following Matthew Scott, but it's very noticeable lately how much you've been working out and just really getting swole. And I'm like, you gotta slow it down a little bit, buddy, because there's only room for 2 So Random alumni that got absolutely shredded, and Doug Brochu could not be here tonight. So, Shane, it's you and Doug. I know you didn't get it. It's fine. It's fine. I think I brought something back with me from the spirit realm. I think I'm getting a message. Let me try to communicate it. Little lamb. Yes, I'm hearing a ghost. Little lamb. What's that? It's our Disney careers. Hold on, it has a message for us. Marietta, little lamb. We all peaked in our early 20s. Oh no, that was its message. Oh man, Amanda, or as I like to call her, Olivia with all the sliders turned to maximum. Oh. You know, it's funny that you chose this route because Amanda actually has helped me with my voiceover career. And I don't know if you know this. Amanda actually is also a voice actor. Every once in a while, when I look at a call sheet, I end up inventing a new noise when I learn that I have to explain a board game to you. Some of my new favorites are, and so that really helps me get out of my range. Just before tomorrow, the reason they're moving 2 purple squares is because they drew the card with 2 purple squares. Don't get caught with licorice in those licorice fields. It's okay, I'll remind you tomorrow.
Oh, so hard.
Oh, goodness. Olivia. Say what you want about Olivia. Olivia, if I had to sort of sum you up as a person, it would be like if you were binging a season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians and then it ends while you're kind of dozing off and then Netflix just auto-plays Cocomelon. That's about right. Oh, it's you would love it. You should check it out. Spencer, your growth on this channel has been incredible to witness. Watching you go from making inappropriate jokes almost inaudibly once per video to making inappropriate jokes loudly and almost constantly over everybody else has been a delight. It's just a shame that it's all been so gradual. I wish we had a proper announcement, like Spencer's on the channel, video, you know? I had so many titles ready. We made a Hobbit watch 10,000 hours of 4chan. Would have gotten the clicks. Guy says pussy 12 times in a video and then has to edit it out himself. I kid. Spencer, all joking aside, shut up. You know, I will say about the virtue signaling thing, you know, I do try to use my platform for good as much as possible. I don't expect that from any of the rest of you. I don't know if 400 people liking it are going to make that much of a difference. Shane, you could do better. But we do all care for each other, and I know I can count on you in very specific ways. I know that if there is a world event that's happening or some shit is going down in these crazy times we live with, you will use your influence, you will take to social media, and you will post pictures of y'all hanging out without me. So, I think that's something you can absolutely be proud of. God, Kimmy has a lot of pool parties. Tommy, you know what's wild? I was realizing the other day, I think amongst most of the cast and probably a huge chunk of the audience, you would probably be considered the funniest member of Smosh. It's just a shame that to the management here today, they're shocked to hear me call you a member of Smosh. I actually have a written statement here from them because I've been talking to them about that. Sup Queen, slay. I know you've been trying so hard to get into main channel content, and frankly, with how funny you are, you definitely deserve it. It's just kind of hard right now because, that light right there is kind of off. So until we figure out that light situation, no can do. By the way, can you write 5 chart-topping songs from scratch by tomorrow? Thanks, Lilas. All right. Oh, you know what? Saxman's funny. Saxman, you always kind of remind me of Patrick. Patrick. Patrick is like if Matthew McConaughey hatched 10 months too late. You know what I mean by that? But I would say if Patrick were here, I would want to congratulate. That would hit for you, Rachel?
Funny.
Thank you. Wait. Oh, I didn't do Shane. Oh, that's the.
Oh, we have
I'm
to do
sorry.
Shane.
Best material.
I had already been roasted so much I thought it had already happened. There's so much similarity when I say something quiet and then you say it louder and everybody laughs. So good at that. Shane, you were born white and wealthy in Florida and then immediately died white and wealthy in Florida. Or as I like to call it, the conservative speed run, any percent. You were then raised white and wealthy in Arizona, and you've had steady acting work since the age of 20. What the f are the muscles for, soft hands? You've never had to fight for anything a day in your life. I will say, Shane does have some achievements. It took you about 8 years to get your psychology degree online. I've got about 1,000 hours in Dark Souls. One of those things is useful at our job. Yep. Wait a minute, who's that guy? I like his hair.
Oh.
Like his, I blinked too hard. I got Lyme disease from all my ticks. Yeah, y'all missed that one. I think we're good. I feel good. Are you all good?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Milk. I am. I gotta be honest, when I heard that Eddie Burback was no longer with us, I was crushed. Felt like I swallowed a cluster grenade full of hornets in my tum-tum. Then when I found out it was this giraffe of a clown, oh, I clicked my heels together in the air, thrice with glee. Hoo-wee! Saw your little Rainforest Cafe video there, champ. You and Eddie Burback. I love how in every duo there is a pretty one and a funny one. Eddie's both. Now, some of you may be familiar with Ted's videos where he impersonates a milkman and feeds milk to teens. I'll never forget the day I found out about your little milk videos, Ted. I was depressed, writing in my journal, per usual. I wrote, Dear Diary, today was miserable. Hopefully tomorrow will be butter. Ha ha. Same entry every day for years. But then my sick wife bursts into the room and she goes, honey, she says. Good news, someone is spreading the good word of mammal milk again. For the first time since the Great War, I felt joy and hope. And then when I saw that comedy video of yours, and your eyes aren't open, but you need to know I put comedy in air quotes. Oh, my stomach churned, and that one is not a butter joke. Because lo and behold, Lindsay, lo and behold, and it's making a mockery of people like me and all I stand for with this milkman character, again in air quotes, because apparently to you a character is any time you change outfits and then talk the same. And actually, while we're on the topic, son,
That's stolen valor right there. Do you understand what I had to do to earn these stripes? White and off-white. Do you know what these hands have done to bring you that sweet, sweet udder sap? Let's give credit where credit is due, huh? Look at him. Look at this. Look at this bone structure. Look at this height. You think you would have gotten as tall as you did without the sweet white M? If anything, you owe your success to me and my kind. You think your success comes from your personality? Oh, I swear, 3 inches shorter, you would have never pulled that girlfriend you got. Ain't no way. Wouldn't have had a snowball's chance in Trinidad. And trust me, son, I've seen snow. Do you even understand how hard it is, what I do? Condensed milk. I do that myself in the back of my truck. I grab the milk with these hands, these cursed, calloused hands, condense them to the density of a dying, collapsing star, and feed them to the good people for their Thai iced tea. Evaporated milk? I wait for it to evaporate in the back of my truck and I go, and spit it back in the bottom of myself. My breathing is all f***ed up because of it. And you know what? For the longest time, I thought nut milk was going to be my biggest problem and my biggest competitor. Turns out it's this nut sack. And I know I could have called you a nutcase and that joke would have worked as well. But 1, let's destigmatize poor mental health. And 2, you are a human scrotum. God, you know what? I would give up my right to vote to bring you back to life just right now, just so I could hold your head into a tub of milk until the bubbles stopped. So how about I send you off to hell with a little bit of vitamin D? Vitamin D's nuts. Not a whole lot of milk where you're going, son. Milk. All right, thank you very much. F you.
Get reframed. A little tall over here. Ding dong, this chef is dead. Mythical Chef Josh has met his untimely demise.
Let's talk about that.
Hi, I'm Rhett. I'm a big man.
And I'm Link, and I'm slightly smaller.
And you're watching Good Mythical Morning. That's morning with a U. Today we've been given the task of eulogizing our former employee, Mythical Chef Josh.
Now, we're all sad to hear about the untimely passing of Mythical Chef Josh.
When I heard the news, I was doing goofy missionary sex with my wife. I reached my arm over to the living room and grabbed my phone and saw a text that Josh had died.
You know, when I had heard the news, I was saying...
Now, you know, when I was in school, I played point guard.
All right, thank you for interrupting, but let's all remember we're here to talk about Josh.
The long and short of it is that we always found Mythical Chef Josh abso-fucking-lutely terrifying.
My shoulders have not relaxed in years. His eyes are cold and unfeeling and terrifying, like if a husky was a landlord.
His arms were absolutely shredded, like barbacoa, or me on a guitar, apparently.
Now, he's the closest thing we've ever seen to the Terminator, like he was sent here from the future to assassinate the Vibe.
But just because we feared him doesn't mean we have to miss him. Kind of like Damien's resistance band workouts, which he's definitely not going to do anymore.
It's a shame, too, because he did them every day so quietly next to the loudest f***ing talkers in the world. As they spoiled every episode of every show the day after it came out. I have heard... Have you guys seen Severance yet?
Oh my God.
Now, frankly, I don't know what we're going to do without Mythical Chef Josh.
Yeah, who's going to help us run our food podcast? Everyone knows the best part about food is listening to someone talk about it with zero visual aid.
All right, well, so let's just settle this right now, all right? Hot dog is a taco. Taco's a type of pizza. Pizza belongs in your glove compartment, and I am pissed off.
Yeah. Without Josh, who is gonna blankly stare at us like a cardboard cutout in front of an army recruitment table?
You know, before he died, Mythical Chef Josh is the one who helped us pick all of our video titles by drawing things out of a fishbowl. Now we're gonna have to do that ourselves. All right, let's see here.
Yep.
Okay, we've got Will It Taxes.
Let's get it. Go here. What's the best napkin?
Taste testing horses. I think that's legal.
I think that might be legal. Now, let's see. We tried every cup.
All right, so Cheesecake Factory versus Cheesecake Factory. All right, f it.
All right. Mythical Chef Trevor does our wives. All right. Good luck getting Goofy Missionary right.
Little tip, big guy, it starts with across the bed instead of up and down.
That's right. Most of my body is off of it.
That's true.
Yeah.
Got a lot diagonal, if anything. Now, anyway, that's our filming slate for the next month.
Yeah. Going forward, we'll be doing our best to replace Josh, and I think we found the best candidate.
So far, our best bet is a Doberman Pinscher with an apron.
Be sure to check into Good Mythical More where we will be eating Mythical Chef Josh. It's part of a new series we're kicking off called Will It Haunt Us?
And be sure to join us next time this happens, which of course will be when Mythical Chef Trevor dies from being annoying. I'm coming back for you later.
I love it.
Yep.
I saw your tiny penis.
Hello everyone, it's me. I'm the founder of the multi-trillion-dollar media corporation BuzzFeed. Yeah, I'm a bee. Never thought you two would be the first one of us to die, huh? Well, look at you now, dead. But I'll be there soon. In 2006, I was just a humble little bumblebee with a dream. A dream of making content that could kill as many brain cells as possible while still legally being able to call ourselves news. Speaking of which, I'm sure you've all heard by the time this video comes out, and as of yesterday while filming it, we got rid of our news division. We're fine. Our website was responsible for breaking such classic news, hard-hitting journalism as 15 gifs of baby foxes that make you go, aww. And quizzes such as, tell us your favorite ice cream flavor and we'll tell you which ice cream flavor you are. Safe to say, our company for quite a time was getting a lot of buzz. Feed. She liked it. We decided to expand into the video realm of things eventually, going after the demographic of 18 to 25, brain cells left. Enter the Try Guys. Now, where did I find this Ocean's 11 of former trombone players? Well, I went where anyone would go, the bread aisle of a grocery store, where these two were looking for new personalities. They were perfect, like the human version of a newsy cap. I would also mention Eugene, but Eugene is still in the Try Guys in the same way that I had a Canadian supermodel girlfriend in high school.
What?
I didn't, he's not. We were thriving, and my chess club Justice League was doing their thing. They were doing hard-hitting subjects like food, drinks, and the differences between men and women, the two genders. Now I put my whole sting-ussy into making you guys. Into making you guys the One Direction of just kind of looking, just kind of a little bit weird. But my world crumbled when you two decided to leave. I was so sad my eyes came a gallon of honey. That's how bees work. Now I know BuzzFeed has been accused of pushing out meaningless content, stupid little lists and quizzes, but I'm proud of how much we promote those quizzes and how much we eliminate our paid staff. I made so many stars, each one more important than our last. Our best producer, La Quinta Brownstone. Our top chef, Rosemary Potato. And most importantly, my two favorite little guys, Zach Cornbread and Keith Mouth. Zach, I feel like I'd make more jokes about you, but I think they'd go right over your head.
Oh.
Because you're just a little tiny little guy. Now I'll be honest, when you left BuzzFeed, I would have killed you on the spot. But we bees only get one sting, and I'm saving that for Sophia Night Guardian. Now, for old time's sake, let's get one little list in here, right? 10 reasons why Smosh is bound to fail. Number 1, Ian. No, but seriously, you guys are great. That's for later.